Hey y'all, welcome back to another episode of Learning Life with Lucy. Okay, so you're probably wondering, like, what am I doing right now? I am currently sitting in the District Taco across the street from my new job. And yeah, and I'm kind of like stepping out of my comfort zone and recording in public. You know, I've never done it, and I kind of look wild as shit. So, oh well. Only like 60 y'all subscribe to my shit anyway, so it doesn't matter. And also, you can catch every video that's coming out on YouTube as well for free. You don't have to pay on there, but I'm just saying only the people who subscribe to my shit will know that. So, yeah, this week's episode is about learning from minor setbacks. And because this week really showed me a lot, considering like I had just dropped my subscription, I missed the first day of my new job. Like, it was just a lot of things so yeah, I'm back. And yeah, so basically what had happened to me was that I just realized that, you know, everything is not meant to stop me in my journey. It's basically meant to help me. And I want to relay that message to everybody because, you know, it's a lot of people out here. It's a lot of DMV creatives who are out here, you know, promoting their stuff or putting themselves out there. And it seems like things just not working out or it's just not popping off for you right now. And that's okay, you know. I'm really one of those creators because when I dropped my subscription, I really thought like more people was going to support me. And not saying that they don't support me, it just wasn't what I expected. And that's okay because at the end of the day, like, God gonna only give me so much that I can handle, and that's okay. You know, like, I don't know what I would have done if like 30 people subscribed to my shit anyway. I would have been like, damn, like, these people really need me. So I don't mind starting off small. You know, it's just other things that we could be doing out here than being negative and putting ourselves down when things don't work out right. Like, I think I spent the whole 3 days crying because nobody subscribed to my shit. And I just realized, like, Destiny's Child, they wasn't hits off rip. Whitney Houston wasn't a hit off rip. Drake wasn't a hit off rip. Like, all these people out here. Wendy Williams, save her soul. But she wasn't a hit off rip either. So it's just like the greatest people you know really went through the struggle. And I'm really ready to take in that I'm going to be one of the greatest people that you guys are going to know. And I just got to struggle. I got to have a testimony. I can't have a testimony with no trials and tribulations. What the fuck do I look like? Like, preaching about something that I had no clue or no experience in. So definitely, minor setbacks are not that bad. So this episode, I'm just going to be helping you guys, like, realize what you should do and what's the steps that you guys should take to learn from your minor setbacks. So, yeah. So I'm really just doing this off rip. Like, I'm sitting in a District Taco in front of the window, just vlogging, podcasting, never gave a fuck. And so ways to learn from your minor setbacks is to just go over your plan again. You know, like, see where the miscommunication or the mishap happened. Like, don't be afraid to retrace your steps and to go back from square one because, you know, like Aaliyah said, like, dust yourself off and get back up again because it's not the end of the world. You think it's the end of the world because people didn't subscribe to my shit? You think I'm going to stop talking? You think I'm going to stop charging people? Because I'm not. I'm still going to keep talking my shit. I'm still going to keep charging $3. And whoever fuck with it, whoever don't. And I can't be mad at that because at the end of the day, I fuck with me. The Lord, yeah. So I'm just so excited for this new journey because now I have a new outlook on it. And I just feel as though once you realize that everything, like I said, like, everything is not meant to stop you in your journey, it's just going to strengthen your will to want to do it. It's going to put the battery in your back for you to keep going, you know? And another way to learn from your minor setbacks is to get outside feedback. Like, as much as I really wanted everybody to shut the fuck up talking to me, I do value what they're saying. And, you know, like, I may not take their advice, but that doesn't mean I shouldn't have heard it, you know? So that's always good, too, to get outside feedback because at the end of the day, like, sometimes the people who are giving you feedback are the ones who really want to see you win. I'm about to fix my edges because I got to go back to work in like 45 minutes and I look crunchy. I haven't had no edge control for like 2 weeks. Couldn't keep wearing that wig. And yeah. But yeah, that's just something that I feel like that will help you learn from your minor setbacks, you know? Like just getting outside help. Like when I do marketing stuff, like I said, like in some episodes from maybe like a month or so ago, shout out to Kim, because without her, like I wouldn't have really had no real vision of like how I wanted to produce and go about my podcast. Like without her, I wouldn't have really had like a realization about what it takes to, you know, become a creator, become my own brand. Like it's hard. Like this shit not easy. I gotta come up with so much shit, and I still haven't even done half of the shit she told me to do because I just been trying to. Sorry, y'all. Just a whole bunch of moving. I'm so sorry, but it's just been a lot, you know. Like, and all of this stuff is just gonna add up to be worth it in the end, because at the end of the day, I don't think that anybody who's giving you advice is going to stray you away from, unless there's dry hating, you know, because people be dry hating like a motherfucker, you know. Um, yeah, I'm just so happy because I was really sad and I was really thinking like this was gonna be the end of the world. Nobody was gonna want to fuck with my podcast for real. I thought everybody was fake as shit and nobody wanted to really support me. But in reality, like, fuck it. Because at the end of the day, when I'm walking the BET Stage Award with my fur coat on, I'm gonna remember those 2 people who subscribed to my shit. And I'm gonna remember the people who didn't. But shit showed. And I'm just a big realization, you know? Another way to analyze like your minor setbacks so that you can have a major comeback is to just take a break, you know? Like you shouldn't have to rush it. Like you should take your time with it, you know? Like maybe you do need to take a step back, or maybe you do need to take a break. Like you're burning out. Like you don't never want to feel like I'm running out of shit to do, so I don't think if I should still pursue this. Like you should, of course you should, just take a break. Like even for me, I've been doing this for 12, 13 weeks now. This is my 12th episode. I stopped only one time, and that's because like it was just a lot going on, and I didn't really know what I wanted to talk about. And I realized like the more that I sat and prayed and asked God for a message, the messages that He's giving me is mainly the stuff that I talk about all the time. Like if you think about it, like when I told y'all I first did this podcast shit, I told y'all the Lord spoke to me in my sleep. Spoke to me in my sleep and gave me the name. So it's like I'm not really making this shit up off the fly, because this is just shit that I'm genuinely passionate about. This is shit that goes on in my real life. Like I sit and I pray about it, and then once I get the answer, I feel the need to voice it out and help others. Like you think I'm gonna be sitting here being transparent with y'all and letting y'all know that only 2 people subscribe to my shit? No. But I want to grow with you guys. Like you guys are my family, you guys are my community. Like I never wanted to be like I'm being a fraud or having a facade out here, because they don't give fraud and facade. Like some of these people out here, they give fraud and facade. That's why their businesses crash. But I feel like when you're authentic and you're true and you're genuine, nothing really can fail. Like your direction may change, but your message and your vision and your end goal is always going to be the same. Hey y'all, so I'm back again, and yeah, another way to learn from minor setbacks is to not listen to the haters, because you know what, even though they say the haters are your motivators, the haters are dick eaters, and they should all die. And I'm not gonna lie, everybody who's praying on my downfall and got something to say about my prices or got something to say about my podcast could, you know what, I'm not even gonna wish that, but they could really kick rocks and like suck my dick from the back and make my butt clap, because I'm not fucking playing no more, because what the fuck, like